Did Microsoft with the Xbox Series S capture lightning in a bottle? Here we go. So essentially, the Xbox Series S has been doing reasonably well in the market compared to the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition, and even the Xbox Series X, excuse me. That naming thing with Microsoft is terrible, by the way. Now, you might be saying, well, the PlayStation 5 isn't readily available because of a chip shortage, and the Xbox Series X isn't readily available because of a chip shortage, and I would say, yes, that's correct. However, at the end of the day, let's face it, most consumers out there aren't on social media. They're not making gaming-related videos. They're simply looking to give themselves something to do. And with gas prices being ridiculously high, food shortages, global pandemics, Microsoft seemingly captured lightning in a bottle. Now, nobody could have predicted this, of course, but what they could have predicted was a low barrier of entry, and Microsoft did that. Now, Sony did that to a lesser extent by allowing a disc version, which was $100 cheaper, but Microsoft decided to not only make it digital, but also make the components a little less oomph, if you will, compared to the Series X and the PlayStation 5, and also get that price even lower. And with the aforementioned, did you like that? Aforementioned? I like using big words every once in a while. With the aforementioned problems throughout the world, shortages, money being tight, it looks like that Series S is doing Microsoft and Xbox a lot of favors. The Xbox Series S has been outselling the PlayStation 5 in the biggest regions in terms of video gaming, the US, Great Britain, parts of Europe. The Xbox Series S is coming out on top. Now, again, I'm not trying to make this into some trend here and the PlayStation is in trouble. Again, PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X's aren't available, but I don't think the idea that these people are walking into stores and buying the Series S because it's just there means that when the Series X is, they're going to upgrade, or even the PlayStation 5. You see, what happens is these people buy them, they take them home, and once you start using them, you're in that ecosystem. The purchases, the things that you're doing, everything is locked to that ecosystem. And I don't think a large percentage of people who purchase their Series S's and do all that are going to forego all of the fun and all of the things that they've done and get rid of the Xbox Series S and purchase a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. However, here's something else that I'm thinking about. For Microsoft, this is both good and bad because those people might not upgrade to an Xbox Series X, and if they do, it's going to be a small percentage of them, which means that Microsoft now, first party wise, is locked into developing for that Xbox Series S and Xbox Series X. So later on in the generation, I think PlayStation's first-party games are going to once again look a generation ahead when compared to Xbox's first-party games. But sales war, getting those systems at home underneath people's televisions, that Xbox Series S barrier of entry, that low price point, all of the things going on in the world, Microsoft, I really believe, captured lightning in a bottle by having the forethought of not only having a digital console, but once again, making sure that it was absolutely dirt cheap, because at the end of the day, people like cheap. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying that the Xbox Series S is cheap in terms of build quality or the experience that you can get out of it. I'm just talking about price. And I think that Sony missed an opportunity here to get in on that ground floor with a lower price point. And I know that some of you will say the PlayStation 5 is the PlayStation 5, whether or not you buy the disc or the digital version. And that always bodes well for developers because they've got one piece of hardware. They don't have to worry about scaling. And I'd agree with you. However, the people saying that and the people talking about it aren't the overall market. We're not the market. We're hardcore. And most people just want a new experience to give themselves something to do so that they can forget about all the problems going on in the world right now. And again, that Xbox Series S price point is extremely attractive, and it's pulling in quite a few people that would have never considered an Xbox to Xbox ecosystem. I'm interested to know what you think in the comments section below. Do you think this trend of the Xbox Series S continuing to outsell the PlayStation 5 in the 3 biggest territories when it comes to gaming is going to continue? Do you think that Microsoft just got lucky by having the lowest price console, or do you think that it was a smart move? And of course, they couldn't predict the problems in the world, but you don't have to make those predictions if you just lead with value. And I know most of you are going to make the arguments that I made in the video against this, and I'm right there with you. This is just how my mind works. And when I see something, I'll talk about it, not worried about whether or not you like the Xbox coverage and you subscribe, or you like the PlayStation coverage and you subscribe. I'm more interested in giving you information and things to talk about, and that's what this channel is all about. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.